Hey, what's up, guys? This video is about not having a female roommate. I mean, obviously you don't want a roommate at all, but some of you guys, you'll try to get in the door. I want to say that. So what you'll do, you'll let her be a roommate, and again, a roommate is somebody who's paying bills, man. So you'll let her be a roommate, and all of a sudden you'll try to get at her, and then when she don't get at you, she turns you down. Now it's a problem. Now I'm gonna say this too: if you even don't do it, but if you're in that position to have a roommate in general, make sure you can cover your side of the rent. Now I know it depends on, in what state you're in or whatever. I know rent is crazy, super expensive, and it's common to have roommates. But ideally, if you do decide to take up a roommate, make sure you can cover the entire rent yourself. So anyway, you get a female roommate. A lot of you guys won't tell her that you like her. And like I said, you got some who know, females not dumb, bro. They do dumb stuff, but they not dumb. So they know that the guy likes them or whatever. So they just, okay, well, I'm just not going to approach him or whatever, and then we're going to be okay. At some point in time, the guys will try to come on to the girl or whatever, right? You know what I mean? Like, it's like a friend with benefits pretty much. A roommate with benefits. That's exactly what it is. So instead of you getting a legitimate roommate, you want a roommate with benefits. So I'm telling you this right now, don't do it, because what happens is the woman tends to turn you down. And now you mad, and then now you got to deal with dudes or a dude coming over there bending over on a regular. And for the most part, I know you're not living nowhere where it's soundproof, very thin walls, so you got to listen to that all the time. Now, when I was dealing with women or whatever, this one particular chick I was dealing with, she had a roommate. And I confronted her about it, like later on, as I was still messing around with her. And she said, "Oh, I got a roommate." I was like, "Dude," or something. She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, that's kind of weird." She's like, "Oh, why is it weird?" I'm like, because it's a female and a dude staying in the same place, and y'all not together. And she's like, "Oh, no, we roommates, whatever." So I would ask her, I'm like, "Oh, y'all sleeping together, fam?" Like, it's just common sense, because she a 304. And I'm like, well, obviously, he knows you're a 304 or whatever. So I'm like, y'all sleep together? And she would never answer. So I automatically answered yes, which I didn't care at the time. You know what I mean? I'm just hooking up with her or whatever. So, but that's what you deal with. So when you run across women like that, got a male roommate, more than likely that's what's happening. And it's very seldom to where the guy will actually be able to bend the woman over or whatever. So you guys are playing on a very slippery slope. Me personally, I'm not gonna do that. Like I said, if you like the girl, whatever, let her know, and then hopefully it works out for you. But sometimes you have people who just don't want any commitment. They just wanna, hook up. That's it. So you'll have a situation like that. But you may have heard of a situation where you had, a buddy or somebody who had a female roommate that was hooking up or whatever like that, and they was splitting the bills. That sounds like a great idea. But that's the exception, but it's not the norm. So don't go out here getting a random female thinking that, oh yeah, I'm gonna get her to be my roommate, and then eventually I get to sleep with her. Nah, fam, it don't always work out that way. If anything, she'll be bringing dudes in there, especially if she'll a payment pass. She'll be bringing dudes in there on a regular, be running through her, and you gotta sit there and deal with her or whatever. You know what I mean? You gotta listen to all that, or you end up gotta leave every time some dude come over. You know what I mean? Because you feel uncomfortable. This is what it is, man. So me personally, don't go that route. At least your homeboy or whatever. If you just need somebody to help pay rent or whatever, like I said, get your homeboy or whatever. You know what I mean? But don't expect a female to be your roommate and then it automatically translates to, oh, I'll let you sleep with me. Nah, man, because I know a lot of you goofballs be doing it. You put yourself in bad situations to where, oh, I'm gonna do this and eventually it'll work out. Nah, man, nah. So, and you got women who know what it is, but they just trying to take advantage of the situation. So again, like the whole friend zone thing or whatever, them girls know them guys be liking them or whatever. But of course, they just want the benefits from them having a guy friend. They're not gonna do the sexual part. They just want the financial part. You know what I mean? They want you to always give them compliments, but they never gonna give you the box. Same thing with a female roommate. They know what time it is, bro. They know that you're a heterosexual dude. They know that you find her, you find them attractive, and they know that at some point in time you're gonna want them to sleep with them. And some chicks, they're like, okay, well, I'll do that, but you got to pay all the rent. Now she living with you, you know what I mean? But on top of that, y'all not committed, because a lot of times you guys get you get hooked on the girl, think y'all in a relationship, y'all not. So on top of that, you went from being roommates to now you take care of her while she's still getting bent over by random dudes that come through there. So now your whole situation messed up. So don't go in there and try to trick a girl or anything like that, thinking that, oh yeah, we're gonna be roommates and then I'll just be real cool with her, we'll build a relationship and eventually I get to bend over. Nah, fam. I done dealt with plenty of females who was in that situation where the dude wasn't getting any. You know what I mean? Just mad or whatever like that. And on top of that, even though he probably already got a chick or he dealing with a couple women, whatever, he's still gonna want to bend old girl over. That's just what it is. Cause like, why would you go across town to get a burger when you literally can walk the street and get a burger? Same situation, man. It's all about being convenient. That's all it is to it. So why try extra hard when you can just make it easy, when it's really easy for yourself just to do something simple? Now, most of the time it's not like that, but in life, again, people are lazy, bro. They'll do the simplest thing first before they even think about doing something different. So don't think because, oh yeah, she probably tell you, oh yeah, he got if you over there hanging out with him, oh yeah, he got a girlfriend, so it's all good. Nah, bro, nah. He can have a girlfriend, he can be married or whatever like that. Of course, I don't know why he married, he got a roommate, but just follow the story. He can have a girlfriend, be married or whatever, bro. He's still gonna want to bend old girl over because she right there in the same facility as him. That's just what it is. So don't be so naive when you meet these women. If you come across a woman who got a male roommate and thinking they ain't doing something, bro, that's just the honest truth. You know what I mean? I'm not saying all of them, but if anything, the dude look like normal, whatever, I guess, I don't even know. At this point, females do the same thing we do too, bro. Don't think that she want to go across town to get some action or whatever when she can just get it from her roommate. Now, he may not look like the best looking guy or whatever, you know what I mean? He might be out of shape or whatever, but at the end of the day, they look at it like, okay, this ain't nothing serious. It don't even matter, because you gotta understand, women give away their bodies to dudes they don't take serious, bro. You know what I mean? The dudes that they just don't have any plans for, the ones like, okay, I ain't gonna marry him, so I go ahead and just give it to him whenever he want. As crazy as that sounds, that is so true, bro. I just spoke to females who do that on the regular. I'm like, then when they find the ideal guy that they actually want to be with, they want to give them a 90 days, a year, 2 years before they even, get to sleep with them. It's crazy, bro. I promise that's how them females operate. They don't think logically, bro. They just all over the place with it. So that's, like I said again, man, them females would give the box away to guys that they don't have any future plans with, bro. Like I say, the Pookie, the Ray Rays, and Chads, and all them guys like that. Yeah, that's what it is. And it's not always about is she really like him. Now it's just the fact that, well, I don't take him serious, so I'm not gonna marry him. I'm not gonna date him, so I go ahead and just hook up with him randomly. As crazy as that sound, females do that on the regular, fam. It is so crazy, man, but that's what they do. So if you run across a female that has a male roommate, and I'm gonna say this too, it don't matter if he's, starting with the G, it don't matter, because females sleep with them kind of guys too, bro. Ask me how I know. So again, if you run across a female who got a male roommate, 9 times out of 10, she's sleeping with him, bro. She probably not, getting bent over every day, but she definitely sleeping with him. It's just what it is. And like I say, as a guy, if you've been out there on the streets long enough, you can detect a pavement pounder real quick, bro. It don't take much for you to figure out if she a pavement pounder or not. So you get that kind of knowledge, that sense, the way she a pavement pounder, she giving it up all the time, bro. This is what it is. So again, you can't be dealing with these females with your emotions. It's all about logic and strategy. And like I said, I want you to go into a situation like that thinking everything good, and the next thing you know, you end up getting her pregnant, and the baby ain't yours, it's the roommates, and you over here paying child support and all the other crap, fam. So just be very cautious when if not saying it happens all the time, but if you're dealing with a female that got a male roommate, bro, I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10 they sleeping together. That's just what it is, bro. Accept that for what it is. Of course, she's gonna try to lie to you and try to, we just friends, blah blah blah. Like I said, the chick I was hooking up with, they from out of town, and they moved to Houston or whatever. So you telling me you known this dude since you was, I think she said she known that dude for like 10 years or 12 years, something like that, and that dude ain't never bent you over, and you a hoe? Like, nah. So, she ain't want to admit it. I don't know why, because I already told she a hoe. Like, we both understood that she a hoe or whatever. So I'm like, bro, like, I'm not gonna marry you. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna build a relationship with you. It's just strictly sexual. That's it. But for some reason, she didn't want to admit that to me. I'm like, well, the fact that you couldn't even try to lie and say no, that let me know automatically what it is. So, but it is what it is, bro. You're gonna deal with them kind of females. at the end of the day, man, just bend them over and, you know, easy lay and go about your way, man. But anyway, if you got any stories or whatever, you know, already know, drop them down below. Like, share, subscribe. If you don't like the video, you already know, voice your opinions, dislike the video, and no matter what, always protect your peace, your pockets, and your purpose. All right, guys.